Hey guys, Sean here, and welcome to the Advanced Warfare Quickscope and Sniping tutorial. In the past, this channel has done these. We have not done them for the last two games. I'm bringing it back this time. We're going to start off with our class setup, then go through some basic settings, and then we'll do some gameplay examples, and I'll give some tips and tricks for this game specifically. But first, we have to get our class set up, otherwise we're going to be completely lost. We're using the MORS, the Morse Sniper Rifle. It's the only bolt action in the game. I don't believe any of the semi-automatics are worth it. It's hard enough to land one bullet. Why would you want to land two? Like, this, it just makes no sense. Just use the bolt action. In the past, that's been the way everyone goes, and it sticks true for Advanced Warfare. As far as the attachments go, it's kind of up to you if you want an ACOG, a variable zoom, or a thermal. That's kind of a personal thing that you're going to want to decide on your own. I choose the ballistic CPU, which doesn't allow you to have the ACOG, variable, or thermal. I choose that alongside the stock because the ballistic reduces sway, and since you don't really hold your breath when you're quickscoping, any amount of reduced sway I think is worth it. Stock allows you to move around while aiming down sights, which could just be the difference between, you know, getting the shot and missing it, especially now in this game where people are jetpacking, boosting around all over the place. They might switch to the side on you just too quickly for you to catch up. With the sniper rifle, I feel like you do need a sidearm. Although I personally don't have a favorite sidearm in this game. The Atlas 45 is completely out of the question. Don't use that thing. It shoots marshmallows. The RW1, though, it's one shot, and it probably will kill in that one shot. The only thing is that makes it so you basically have two shots. You either missed with your sniper, and now you pulled out this, and if you miss with that again, you're not going to get the kill. You're going to die. So the MP44-3 is a 2-round burst sidearm. It's a little bit better than the Atlas. It's not as good as the B23R was in Black Ops 2. The PDW is fully automatic, so if you don't, really trust yourself, I'd say go with this. I've been kind of switching between them all. I feel like the RW1, if you trust yourself, is one of the better options because it's the easiest to actually secure a kill with if you land the shot. So if you're trusting yourself, RW1, it's kind of, again, a personal preference thing with the pistol. You kind of have to make that decision on your own, but do not use the Atlas. But do take a sidearm because, you might get in a sticky situation. It's always better to have that. As far as the perks go, I only feel like low profile is necessary in the perk 1 slot. Getting off UAVs is super important, especially as a sniper. You don't want people knowing where you are before you're there because you're just putting yourself in an even worse situation than you already are running around with a sniper rifle. Again, if you want to lose a score streak here, or lose the score streaks, and then you can, perk 1 greed. Obviously, that is a decision you have to make, but the specific one that we need to get on this sniper rifle is fast hands. This sniper rifle only loads 1 bullet at a time, so after each shot, you have to load a new bullet. Fast hands allows you to reload while sprinting, and that is the difference between life and death in a lot of scenarios with this gun. I feel like it's an absolutely necessary perk. If you want one of these other ones, again, you can adjust your class by losing score streaks, or maybe even losing exo abilities to get perk 2 greed and throw in whatever else you want. Toughness, blast suppressor, kind of self-explanatory. I feel like that's necessary on every class, no matter what kind of gun you're using. Exo ability, I've been using exo hover. You can land some pretty neat shots with that, but you can really choose whatever you want. None of them are... I just wouldn't go with exo shield. I don't feel like the shield is necessary in the trophy system. I don't know if trophy system would help too much. As far as the launcher, kind of, again, up to you. You just kind of pick whatever you want out of that slot. So now we're going to take a look at the options, and then we'll get on to the actual game and check out some clips of mine and what I did in those clips and what you should be doing in your games. Alright, here we are at the options menu. The button layout and the stick layout and all this kind of stuff, it's kind of up to you. I think tactical is the superior button layout no matter what you're doing. It puts the crouching on your right stick, and it puts the melee on your B or circle button. I think that is way better. If you have a scuff, it's basically mandatory. I don't think there's any reason to do it any other way. But it is up to you as far as that stuff. Doesn't really have anything to do with sniping specifically. It's more of just I think, a better improvement in Call of Duty. I shut vibration off. Any vibrating that could possibly knock your aim off just a hair is unnecessary. Just shut it off. You'll know when you're being shot. You'll know when you're shooting. Like, you don't need vibration. Now, the sensitivity is what we really need to pay attention to as a sniper. In past games, it went 1 to 10 until, I think, Black Ops 2. I think it went 1 to 15, and then I think it's been 1 to 20 since Ghost. You have to be above 10. Anything below 10 is probably way too slow. I mean, you could probably get away with, 8, 9, 7, somewhere in there, but I say you have to be above 10. I would even aim for above 12. On Modern Warfare 2 and like COD 4, I played on 10, which at the time was the highest. And back then I would recommend anywhere from 7 to 10. So anywhere from 12 to 20 is good. It's kind of a thing you have to get used to. I think the higher the better usually. But if you're, so high that you can't even aim straight, yeah, you can turn on someone or you're going to have a higher sensitivity while scoped in. But if you can't hit anyone, it doesn't matter. So, proceed with caution. Don't put it really high just to be high. If you can't, aim anything at anything, then it doesn't matter that you're moving faster. So, aim for somewhere above 10. I'd say, 12 to 15 is definitely a good window to be in. If you can get higher than that and actually have some accuracy, then that would be great. The rest of the stuff doesn't really matter. Music, I shut it off just because I think music is annoying. Some of this stuff you might want to look at. Auto weapon switches automatically when you're out of ammo. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I would probably shut that off usually, but I have it on right now just because this is a different account and I wasn't paying attention to the fact that it was still on. So now let's get into some gameplay clips and we'll talk about what you do in this game specifically with a sniper rifle to have success. Okay, so now let's go over a few things I think are important when sniping in Advanced Warfare. One of them is attributed just to the exosuit abilities on their own, which is that I think you should only shoot people who are on their way down. So see, he reaches the top of his peak, he's coming down, that's when I take the shot, that's when I kill him. Because otherwise, they may boost a second time and go a little bit higher, and then you'll end up missing the shot. Now they know where you are, chances are they're going to kill you. So see, once again, guy goes up, reaches the top, coming back down, that's when I take the shot, that's when I get the kill. Finally, I'm going to pick off another guy over here who's just standing all in his lonesome. We'll take a look at this clip once again at full speed. Okay, so now as we look at it at full speed, they go up a lot faster than they come down, which is another reason why hitting it on their way down is a lot easier. So he goes up pretty quickly, but now he's slowly falling kind of like Halo style, and that's why I'm able to hit the second shot. Now, another thing you have to keep in mind when sniping in Call of Duty is to stop moving your feet when you're about to shoot. So right here, I stop, take the shot. That was a little bit slow, but here I stop and then shoot. Because otherwise, you're going to end up getting basically a hip fire, crosshairs, and you won't be able to connect on the shot. So as we watch the clip again at full speed, the first two, you just have to stop, take the shot at the right time. The last one, though, it's pretty hard to drag scope in Advanced Warfare, so you kind of already have to have the crosshair where you want it before you take the shot. So right here, I'm going to anticipate that he's going left, line it up, and as soon as I see in the crosshairs, you take the shot. I think this clip is a good example of what you should be trying to strive for when sniping in Advanced Warfare. It's a combination of quick scoping and pre-aiming. So right here, I'm going to pre-aim the doorway, thinking people are coming. I get one, pre-aim it again, find another. You don't want to hard scope at one spot forever because then you won't keep track of your surroundings. People will sneak up on you. But you need to pre-aim some areas that are probably going to be hotly contested. One final tip to give everyone is you cannot reload while dodging. So that means like left, right, forward, back. You can do it while sprinting with the fast hands perk, and you can do it while boosting, so going up in the air. But dodging left, right, forward, back, it will cancel the reload, and that will probably get you killed. So try to just sprint around corners if you need to get around corners. Do not dodge, because that will cancel your reload. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been the Advanced Warfare Quickscope and Sniping tutorial. I hope these tips were useful. If you have any questions, you can leave them below. In the past, these videos have blown up. I don't know if this one will. If it does, I probably won't be answering questions, like long into the future. But right now, I will answer your questions if anyone has any. I'll probably be doing some more tutorials, so check out the channel for that. Other than that, thank you for watching. I will see you all later.